marble with speed 0.2 meter per second roll off the edge of a table with 0.8 meter high. So that's mean the marble roll from the table with speed 0.2 meter per second. So from the figure we know that U equal to 0, V equal to 0.2 meter per second, and the height or Sy equal to 0.8 meter. So the question is, how long does it take to drop to the floor? So it means how long does the marble take to drop the floor? Okay. From that, we use the formula Sy equal to Uyt minus half gravity per second square. So we know that the height of the table is 0.8 and the initial velocity for the marble is 0, and we need to find the time, half, and the gravity is negative 9.81. So it's 4.5. Okay, from this we move it like so. Time is 0.4 second. So for the second question is, how far horizontally from the table edge does the marble strike the floor? So that means we want to know the SS. So we know the formula of SS is SS equal to UST. We don't know US, but we know that VX equal to US. So Vx equal to 0.2 meter per second. So just substitute in the formula as S equal to UST. We'll already have the T. So as S equal to 0.2 multiplied 0.4 will be. So the answer is 0.08 meter. From the formula Vx equal to Ux plus Axt, we know that Ux equal to Vx. This is because the velocity in the x direction is constant, so that means there is no acceleration. That's all from me. Thank you.
At an altitude of 500 meters, a bomb is released from a fighting jet flying horizontally with uniform velocity 100 meters per second. So it sets an altitude of 500 meters. This is 500 meters. A bomb is released from a fighting jet flying. This is the jet releasing a bomb. So the bomb goes like this. Okay, and uniform velocity, which means this 100 meters per second is equals to u initial velocity of x direction. Okay, and it asks find the time the bomb reaches the ground. This is the ground. Okay, find the time. So we have the Sy, that is the displacement of y direction. It is 500 meters. Okay, and it wants the time. Okay, we can use this formula. Sy equals to uy time t plus half ay t square, and the ay, the acceleration y in direction y here, we use equals to negative 9.81. 0.81, the gravity, the negative gravity. Okay, since it has given us the SY, so we just substitute in the formula 500, and the UY is equal to 0. So 0 T plus half negative 9.81 T square. So 500 equals to negative 9 negative 9.half A1 equals T square. Okay. Okay, since the bomb is released to the ground, so the displacement is negative. So we move here to we move it here, so it will be positive 101.9, 101.9 equals to T square. So T equals to 10 seconds. That's the question number 1. Okay. For the question number 2, it says the mission is to hit a target which is located 800 meters away. Is the mission successful? Okay, from this figure we have drawn, so the target is 800 away. So the target is here. Okay, it is 8 meters away from the fighting jet. Okay, so how to know the mission is successful or not? We look for the displacement in x direction. Okay, so the formula is Sx equals to uxt. Okay, so it has given us the initial velocity of x direction, which is substitute it, which is 100 meters per second, and the time we have found it here from the question number 1. So substitute it. So xx equal to 1000 meter. Okay, so we got the answer for Sx, which is 1000 meter, and the question is the mission successful? So we compare the actual Sx we got with, and the target is located 800 meter away. So 1000 meter compared to 800 meter, and therefore the mission is not successful. Yes. Okay, thank you. And this is by Mimi.
Okay, first read the question. A marble travel at 1 m/s roll of the edge of a level table. If it hits the floor 30 centimeter away from the spot directly below the edge of the table, how high is the table? So first we take out the information. Okay, we got U 1 m/s, and we have S 30 centimeter, but we should convert it to m. So the answer is, the S is 0.3 m. So first, second we draw the image from the question. This is marble and row of of the table H and drop the floor. The S is as 0.3 m, and we use the formula S equal U as T. So I'll fill the information here. 0.3 equal to 1 T. So we got T is 0.3 second. We want to find the height, the table height here. So SY. This formula for SY. SY equal to UY T minus 1/2 G T square, and fill the information in this formula. SY equal to 1, T is 0.3 minus 1/2, and G is negative 9.81, and the T is 0.3 square. So SY is the answer is 0.44 m. That's all for me.
The question is, a hose lying in the ground shows a stream of water upward at angle of 40 degrees to the horizontal. The speed of water is 20 meters per second as it leaves the hose. How high up will it strike a wall which is 8 meters away? So this question we have to find SY. From the question we have information that initial velocity, which is U, equal to 20 meters per second. Angle of water is shot upward is 40 degrees, and displacement, which is SX, is equal to 8 meters. The information in the question can be transformed into this. U vector has its component, which is UX and UY. First of all, we have to calculate the UX and UY. UX 20 cos t equal to. First of all, we calculate the UX and UY. Next, we have to find SY. So the formula for to find SY is SY equal to UYT plus 1/2 AYT square. But we don't have T, so we find the T with formula XX equal to UXT. This is because we have the information SX and UX from the question. So we find T with formula SX equal to UXT, and this is because we have the information of SX and UX. So we substitute in the formula. So T is 0.52 seconds. So we have found the T. Then we substitute in this formula to get SY. SY is 5.36 meter. That's all from me.